Well, hello and welcome back to Sundays at Home. We're here for yet another week, and yet another week, Rachel is not here again. So she did say she was coming fairly soon, so hopefully she'll be along shortly.
I'm coming. Don't start without me. Okay, I'm here. I'm ready. Oh, look.
What is all of this? Why have you brought all this food with you?
Well, we're talking about harvest today, and a lot of the time when you think about harvest, you associate it with food, so I had to get all these things. So, don't mind me. I'm just going to dig in, and you carry on.
Oh, no, that makes sense to me, actually, harvest and things. So
Yeah.
what are we starting with then?
No, it's mine.
Okay, so we're talking a little bit about harvest today because it's our harvest weekend.
Yes.
And we're going to be exploring all to do with harvest, to do with generosity and sharing. You know, which I think Rachel still needs to learn a little bit about. But we can all learn more about sharing. And we are going to play a little bit of a game, which we've done a little bit before, but we're going to do it with a difference because Rachel and I are going to be playing against each other and also against you guys at home.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to be playing a special harvest version of Letter Unscramble.
Yes. So what you'll need is a piece of paper and a pen in order to do this, just like us. And we're going to throw up the word harvest onto the screen now. And then what we want you to do in the next 2 minutes is try and find as many words as you possibly can out of harvest. And we're going to give it a go too. Are you ready?
Okay. Are you ready? All right. Do you want to start the timer?
Okay. And go.
Oh.
Okay, that was the timer.
Okay, let's count up really quickly.
Yep. 1. Okay, as we do this, you can count up how many you got at home too. So, I got the grand total of, you can't see it, but it says 6. Okay. And I bet you Josh got more than me. Josh, what did you get?
I got 10.
Yes! Well done. So, we're just going to say a few of the words that we got, so maybe you can see if you got different ones to us. So I got, you can add on to this I think, I got vest, rest, heat, hat, rat, and vet. Well, that was my 6.
Oh, nice.
Any other ones that you want to add?
Yeah, well, I got stay.
Okay.
I got vest. I got rest. Ray.
Okay.
Hay as in hay the cow eats.
Yes.
And hay as in hay over there, so with an E and with an A.
Nice, okay.
Sat, if you
Okay.
sat down. Rat.
Yeah, I got rat.
Set, as in
set.
game, set, match.
Yeah.
And shear, as in to shear
That's a
a
very
sheep.
harvesty word.
I know, I thought so. That was good, wasn't it?
Really good. Let's
But,
see how many you guys got at home.
Indeed.
There are so many words that you could find in the single word of harvest. We talked about some afterwards, and perhaps you found ones that we didn't even find, so well done.
Yeah.
But even we can find words that illustrate what harvest is all about in the word harvest, and this will help us to explore it some more.
Yeah, that's right. So the first word we can pull out is the word earth, because harvest time is all about celebrating all the good things that the earth, our world, provides us. And there's so much variety of food in our world. It's staggering. There's so much of it. In fact, enough to feed 2 times the amount of people that are living on the world in the first place. And all of this is what we remember at harvest time, and particularly to say thank you to God for these things, as He's given these things for us to enjoy.
Absolutely. And that brings us on to the second word that you can find, which is the word starve. In spite of the vast amounts of food that our planet creates and that we get, people are still starving. And when I say people, I don't just mean a few just shoved into the corner of our world, but actually I mean millions of people And that brings us quite smoothly onto the third word in harvest, which is share.
That's right. So with so many people in our world who are starving and struggling and are in need, how can we help? Just ourselves, little old us. Well, what we can do is to share what we have. Remember at the beginning when Rachel came in with her big pile of food and she wasn't really very good at sharing, was she?
No.
And actually, in a way, I wasn't really greatly in need of the food. But actually, if she'd learned to share with me a little bit better, it helps us to care a bit more for those around us. And that helps us to then care and share with those who are more in need, and be able to share those bigger things when it's right to do so. And in order to do that, to help us on that journey, then we go on to our next word, which is the word heart.
Yes, that's right. The final word is heart. And what's most important is that God has a heart for everyone in this world. He loves everyone, and he has told us countless times in the Bible, and we know that if we can ask him to have a heart just like his for those people too, we know that we'd be able to share. We know that we'd be able to be more thankful. So if we want to share and be more generous, it's a really good place to start by looking at God as an example.
That's right. So maybe today you can, as this special harvest time is upon us, you can think about how you can be sharing in your context this harvest time. And to help us to explore that a little bit more, we're going to have our usual time of some questions for you to chat about with who you're at home with. So question number 1, very important.
Yes.
Okay, what is your favourite food?
Ooh. Yep, and then question number 2. When you think of the word harvest, what do you think about first?
And question number 3. What ways can you try to share more?
Super, so we hope you've enjoyed this little snippet of Sundays at Home talking about harvest.
Yeah, okay, so it's been really great to be with you again for another Sundays at Home.
Yeah.
And we hope that you will join us again soon for next week as we explore more on our Sundays at Home. So thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.